The definition of marital property in a prenuptial agreement is a really important term. So what are your options? Hi, I'm Clare Piro, a family and divorce mediator and attorney. The reason that definition is so important is because the only kind of assets that are going to be divided if you get divorced are marital assets. So if you define them in a prenup in a way that limits them, then obviously you're going to have limited assets that are going to be subject to distribution if you get a divorce. So what are your options? Well, I've had clients do a variety of different things. Some clients will decide that they basically want to apply the legal definitions of marital and separate property, but maybe just clarify some of the more obtuse parts of the equitable distribution law. Other clients will say that they want to tweak it a little bit and maybe make some assets that the law considers to be marital separate. Like commonly, if someone owns a business, they'll decide in their prenuptial agreement that the appreciation of that business will be separate property and not marital, or even if they create a business during the marriage, that asset will be separate and not marital, because they don't want to have to go through valuing a business if they get divorced and figuring out what share the other spouse will have in it. Other clients will go in a completely different direction and decide that the only thing that they're going to call marital property will be assets that they put in joint names. So that means that income that's earned during the marriage won't be considered marital, and any assets that are created during the marriage, including what someone contributes to a retirement account, would also not be considered marital and would be separate. And that clearly is going to limit the assets that the other person may have a right to in a divorce, but that's a decision that the couple made. All of those decisions, obviously, are those that the couple made. And in mediation, they were able to understand and accept them in a way that I've seen when I used to represent clients in adversarial settings. They felt like that was kind of thrust on them and maybe a little distressful. So as I've been saying in these series of videos on prenups, mediations should really be your first option if you want to get a prenup. For my other videos on prenups and on divorce mediation in general, you can go to my website and the link is below. Till next time, be well.